everybody, this is Braden Foster, the owner of Magic Land Vacations. And today we have another incredible client testimonial. And I can't believe this. This is Kalli. And if you guys have seen us on Instagram or Facebook, she let us post the most amazing pictures of herself and her beautiful flowing bridal gown and all the things. And then really cute pictures of her and her new husband in their, the classic ears, right? The classic bride and groom ears at Disney World is where they went. So Kalli, thank you for coming on here and talking about your experience. Why don't you start and just tell us, what were the highlights of honeymooning at Walt Disney World?
There's not a list of highlights. It was the entire trip was the highlight. We talked about it back whenever we first got engaged. He was like, where do you want to go for a honeymoon? And like, we originally planned to go to Thailand. And then maybe like a month later, he was like, do you want to go to Thailand or do you want to go to Disney World? And I was like, oh, a tough choice. It's going to have to be Disney World though. So he had only been once prior, back when we went in 2020. And so everything was still shut down, like halfway. We still had to wear masks outside, and there were no character meet and greets. There was no fireworks. All the restaurants weren't open. Like, it wasn't Disney, how you go to Disney and you get the Disney experience. It was not the same. So I have been grown up going to Disney World. My parents went to Disney World for their honeymoon. So kind of a tradition now that we've started that. So I was really excited for him to get to go this time, because I was like, it's not going to be anything how you experienced it last time. It's going to be completely different. And he was like, no, I don't think so. But so we got there and we stayed at the Grand Destino Tower again at Coronado Springs. And it was amazing. Like, that's one of our favorite places. And everything was open, all the restaurants, all the bars, everything. And we walked in, and I had already done the pre-check-in on the My Disney Experience app, but it didn't let me know what room number we were in. So we went to the concierge and they were like, actually, y'all have club access, so we're not going to be your concierge. You're actually going to be on the 15th floor. And I was like, how did we get club access? I don't remember signing up for that. So
that's when you turn to your boo and you go, are you paying for this?
Like, exactly. I was like, I don't remember agreeing to pay for this. So they put us on an elevator and we went up to the 15th floor, and we were greeted with people letting us come in there and put in our bags down, and we got drinks and appetizers. And I texted Laura and my mom in a group text, and I was like, how did we get club access? Like, this is amazing. And Laura just responded with a little bit of pixie dust. And I was like, okay, I don't know which one of y'all did it, but one of y'all did it. So thanks to whoever did that. But it was amazing. Everyone in the club area, we went there every single day. We made friends, we talked to them. And, every day somebody would come up to us and be like, where are y'all going today? And so we tell them what park, and they were like, let me see what I can do. And then they would get on there and they would come back and they'd be like, okay, go to your My Disney Experience app and go to today's plans. And so we'd look, and, they had given us lightning lanes for every single ride, like, and not a time, like, area, like specific amount of time, like, just, you can go whenever. And so it was awesome. And so now Vic says he will never go to Disney again without getting the club experience. And I was like, oh, we're spoiled now. Okay. So first you had no Disney experience, and now we're only ever going if we have the club experience. I'm like, I don't know who's paying for it next time, but it's not going to be me. So
it's okay. You're manifesting, you're calling in, you're believing all the goodness available to you guys. I love it. Well, I think that's fantastic. One of the things that we always do is we advocate as much as we can. And I do know Laura is someone that every single time she'd pick up the phone with Disney, she's like, now they're on their honeymoon. Now they're on their honeymoon.
Yes.
Now they're on their honeymoon. Now we can't guarantee any of that, right? Because we don't have control or power when Disney does or doesn't give pixie dust. But it does help when you have someone advocating every single time behind the scenes. So I'm just super excited that you're able to experience that on your honeymoon because
Yes.
honestly, like honeymoons are one of those things that you can put a lot of pressure on because it's like the only honeymoon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's a one time. Yeah.
it's a one time. So why don't you just tell us a little bit, Kalli, why did you decide to work with Laura, a travel genie, to help plan your vacation, especially considering you've gone a lot before?
So Laura's in the family, so we love to keep things in the family, and we know that she is Miss Disney. So like she has like 17 different Christmas trees, I think, and like half of them are different Disney themed whenever it comes to the holidays. So anytime I have a Disney question, I'm texting her with something or, hey, have you seen this at the parks? Anytime Disney releases information, I'm sending it to her. Hey, have you seen this? Whatever. So whenever we went in 2020, I think it was our first trip with her as our Magic Land Vacations travel planner. And we just had an amazing experience then. And she was so helpful. She was always like texting us, okay, now what do you want to do here? Do you want to get these reservations? We can't do Park Hopper in 2020 because everything's closed, but here are some other things that we can do. And, she was just very on it. So obviously this time was no different. I was like, of course we're going to go with Laura. And even now, when anyone asks me at my job, like they know that I love Disney at my job. So they come up to me and they're like, do you have any, helpful tips or whatever? I'm like, when are you going? I know somebody. Hold on, let me get you their card. So I always like give them her information and, just to say like, don't come to me. Like I can't be helpful, but if you really want some helpful tips and for someone to give you the best Disney trip of your life, go with her and go with Magic Land Vacations because they do every little thing for you.
I love that you said that. And I feel like some people, Kalli, they don't understand what that means, right? Because so many people out there say, well, you can plan this on your own and you don't need someone to help you. What did you think about the value? How would you describe that to somebody who has never used someone to help plan their vacation before?
So me loving Disney, and I, am on the My Disney Experience app every day, even though I'm not there. I'm just like checking wait times or seeing what's available. And I know like all the ins and outs of Disney, and I still want to use her because she has access to information and, different tours and trips and just different things that I don't necessarily know, and I feel like I know a lot about Disney. If I was going to tell someone, hey, you need to plan through her, it's because they don't even know that there is a My Disney Experience app. Like they have no idea, and I just think that it would be helpful for them to get the very most out of their trip because she helps with doing dining reservations, and she helps get you from the airport to the hotel and back again, and she does tours and your daily park reservation. Like she does it all, and she's literally always available. Like she had done a reservation for us for the first day we were there at the Grand Floridian Cafe for lunch, but with all of our pixie dust that we were given by the people in the club, we didn't have time to go from Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian and back again because we're stacked all day. So I tried to like modify the reservation. Well, you can only modify it 2 hours before. And so I was on the phone and they were like, your estimated wait time is less than 14 minutes. And I'm like, I'm about to be on Big Thunder Mountain in 14 minutes. I don't have time to be on the phone. So I just sent her a quick text and she was like, I'm on it. And then within like 10 minutes, she was like, okay, it's canceled. And I was like, you're not even here and we're already on our honeymoon and you're still doing stuff for us. Like it's uncomparable to anything else, honestly.
I love that, and it makes me super happy to hear that because I know Laura is amazing at what she does, but even as the owner of Magic Vacations, Kalli, I don't know everything that my agents do. I don't know everything that the Genies do. And so hearing that from you really means a lot to me and makes me even more grateful for what they do as well. And the last question I have for you is, what do you say to someone who's on the fence, Boo? Like somebody who's like, I think I want to use a travel Genie. I like the idea of having more than 3 vacation wishes granted, but they're on the fence. What would you say to that person?
Do it. Don't question, just do it. Like, get off the fence and do it. It's completely worth it.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Kalli, and congratulations on your wedding and having the most magical vacation. And I know you already planned your next vacation. Is that right? Is that true?
Yes, we're going in October. Well, the thing is that my now husband invited my mom on our honeymoon. And I said, sir, what we're not going to do is have my mom on our honeymoon, but we'll go back in October so she can come. So now we're going, it's going to be me and him and my parents. And we're going to go back in October because in 2020, before, COVID, we were supposed to do the Mickey's Not So Spooky Halloween party and everything got canceled, like I said earlier. And so now we're going to go back and we're going to go to the party. We're going to see the parades. We're going to eat the snacks. We're going to do all the things.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Kalli. We appreciate you and Vic, and we wish you all of the happily ever afters you could possibly imagine every single day for the rest of your life. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.